Welcome back to Rider's Range. Here's a quick update on the Springfield 911 that I erroneously called the SIG 911 several times in the original video. Sorry about that. I had SIG on the mind that day. Finally got the gun back, and give you a real quick update on the history of it. Back on September 20th, which was, I believe, a Saturday, I sent a correspondence off to Springfield and told them what the problem was. So on the 23rd, 11 o'clock in the morning, I got a response back that said I'd like to bring the gun in for inspection and repair. They gave me some details on it. And on the 24th, I shipped it out. The 26th, according to FedEx tracking, they received it, and I heard nothing. So finally, on October 10th, I sent an email out saying that according to FedEx they've got it. I just haven't heard anything. Wonder what's going on. They didn't even acknowledge receiving it at that point. And that was on a Thursday. Friday morning, I did get an email back that said I can confirm your firearm is here. I requested an update on your firearm. While I may not hear back until Monday morning, I'll email you as soon as I hear anything. And then on Monday morning, October 14th, I did get a response, said this is done. He cut and polished the feed ramp, polished the chamber, polished the bottom of the slide, and adjusted the extractor, replaced the trigger and extractor pin. The pistol was tested and is good to go, should ship in the next couple of days. That was on the 14th. On the 15th, said your item is shipped. And on the 17th, I did receive it. So a couple of weeks without hearing anything, which is a little disappointing, but the gun is back. Here it is. I have not taken it apart yet. Just pulled it out of the packaging, and in the packaging information, it does say repair 1911 pistol. Inspected, recut and polished the feed ramp, polished the chamber, polished the bottom of the slide, adjusted the extractor, replaced pins listed, a sear pin and an extractor pin, safety checked and tested. So here it is. We are going to do our own safety check. We're also going to take it apart and do a quick wipe down and lube, and then we're going to take it out to the range and see if I can get through several consecutive magazines using a variety of ammunition again. Nothing fancy this time, just a head cam shooting at some plates, and we'll see how it shakes out. And then in the not too distant future, assuming this Springfield 911 works good, we're going to put it up against the SIG P238, the Kimber Micro 380, and the original Colt Mustang. Maybe a two-part video. I don't want to get too long in either part, so hope to get that out here in the not too distant future. So Rider's Range is going to lube this up and take the Springfield 911 out to the range. Yeah, before we go out, I just want to take a real quick look at this. The feed ramp does look like it's nicely polished. Anything being polished in the chamber, I don't know about that. And breech face, not looking real smooth in there. They did polish the underside of the slide. Don't know what that had to do with feeding, but well, we'll see what it all is like when it gets put back together. All right, gonna give it a few shots of lube, take it outside, and we'll see what happens. All right. We're out here on the range. We're set up in front of the 25-yard plates, but we're only set up at about 10 yards. That way the empties will go into the bare area here instead of the grass, make them a little easier to pick it up. The Springfield 911, just got it back after 3.5 weeks gone, and it's lubed up. In fact, it looks a little wet. The Springfield factory said it's going to work. We're going to start out with PMC ammunition, and then go to American Eagle, then to some Fiochi, and then to some Herder steel case, and see how that works. All right, Springfield 911 PMC ammunition. Let's start out with the red silhouette and make sure this thing works. All right, 7 shots seems to be hitting about where it wants. It's ejecting the brass a little bit to the right. That's interesting. Fairly consistent, much more so than last time. All right, this is American Eagle. See how this one works. Okay, American Eagle's working. Try some Fiochi. Yoki's working. How about Herder's steel case?
Let's see how this works.
Alright, so far it's fed everything. Let's just, for the heck of it, try some Hornady. A little bit of Hornady hollow point ammunition. We'll see how this works out. This would be defense ammo if I were to ever carry this. So far it's fed everything else. Let's see how well it feeds these. Alright, I'm happy. We're going to play a little bit off camera. I got 124 rounds through this so far. We got 26 left out here. That'll make it a nice even 150 so far. Have not had one single problem. Using 5 different kinds of factory ammunition and also a bunch of reloads with polymer coated bullets. Not one single malfunction so far out of the Springfield 911. And we get 150 rounds through it today without a failure. I'm going to be real happy. The last 26 rounds I've got here, 13 are Fiocchi and 13 are steel case Herders. Let's see how it does. I'm going to start with the Fiocchi. Let's just see what it'll do on the flippers. It'll move it, but it won't reset it. Alright, can I get it back? Almost. Not quite. There we go. Can I do the head? Alright, that one went click. And not a firing pin hit. Hammer fell, but no firing pin hit. Put it back in and see what happens. Alright, same round. Alright, that worked. Alright, steel case Herders. There we go, 150 rounds. The only issue was that one hammer fall with no primer strike. I think it was kind of interesting, but other than that, 150 rounds, so 149 flawless rounds. One a little bit questionable, not quite sure what the issue is on that one. But before I decide to carry this, we got to put at least another 200 through it to make sure that it's going to function. Springfield 911 380. I would say at this point Springfield has redeemed themselves. Took a little longer than I would have liked to get the response, or actually to get the gun back, and no response until prompted. I may have to do a video on customer service, since I've had experience with Springfield, Kimber, Dan Wesson, and I'm sure we've done something else. Oh yeah, Les Bear. I got a slide out to Les Bear that should be coming back in a couple of days. So maybe we'll do a review on the difference in customer service. So thanks for watching Riders Range.